So good afternoon students. In today's class we will see a numerical problem on class C commutation. So as in earlier lecture we have covered class C commutation, also known as a complementary commutation. So we will do a numerical problem on this commutation technique. So see this question, in class C commutation having Vs equals to 200 volt, R1 equals to 10 ohm and R2 is equals to 100 ohm. Determine part A, peak value of current through thyristors T1 and T2, value of capacitance C if each thyristor has a turn off time of 40 microsecond, take a factor of safety equals to 2. So this is a class C commutation problem, and input DC voltage 200 will be given, and R1 R2 two resistors have given having values 10 and 100 ohms. So now we have to find the peak value of current through the thyristor T1 and T2. So as numerical problem comes in the exam, you have to remember the circuit topology of this type of commutation. So class C commutation have a topology of this two thyristors in series with two resistors and capacitor is connected in between them, and DC supply will be provided through this whole combination. So as in question, this Vs will be DC voltage given 200 volt, R1 is 10 ohm and R2 will be 100 ohm. And now we have to find the peak value of thyristor currents through this T1 and T2 respectively. So in mode first conduction, as we will see that in mode first conduction, this thyristor T1 will be on. So two currents are flowing through these thyristors. One is from resistor R1 and second from this resistor R2 and C combinations. So two currents are there. We apply the KCL, and so we applying KCL, we will see that the IT1 will be VC Vs divided by R1 plus 2 Vs divided by R2 e raised to the power minus T upon R2 C, which is the circuit turn of time, and IT2 which is the Vs divided by R2. So in case of T1 will be on, this IR1 will be flowing through this R1 register through thyristor T1 and again back to supply, and second current which will be flowing through this R2C combination. So due to R and C component, it will be exponential in nature. Similarly, IT2 will be calculated as thyristor T2 will be in turn on condition. So now we have to find the peak value of thyristor currents. So in these two expressions, at t is equals to 0 time, so at t is equals to 0 time, so at t is equals to 0, we have see that it has the peak value of, if we put t is equals to 0 in this expression, we will see the peak value of current obtained to be Vs divided by R1 and plus this exponential peak value 2 Vs divided by R2. And as thyristor T2 will be on, it has the peak value of Vs divided by R2 and 2 Vs divided by R1. So we have to find this peak value of current through the thyristors. So we will simply put t is equals to 0 in the above expression. We will obtain the peak value of currents through the thyristors. Now we will put these values of Vs, R1, R2 in the expressions. If we put Vs equals to 200 volt, R1 equals to 10 ohm, and 2 Vs to 2 into Vs equals to 200 volt, R2 will be 100 ohm. So if we calculate peak values, and it will be obtained to be 24 ampere and 42 ampere respectively. So in this way, part A, we have easily calculated these thyristor currents. We have to remember the expressions because first of all we have to remember the circuit topology, and afterwards simply the modes of conduction of this class C topology. If we remember the topology and the modes of conduction, we will easily find the problem. And second one is the problem. See in the second part, value of C, capacitor is which connected, we have to find this value of C if thyristor have a turn off time of 40 microsecond. So what is given in the problem? Circuit this is not a circuit turn off time, it is a device time. The device will be thyristor. So TQ will be given will be 40 microsecond and safety factor equal to 2. So in calculation of this capacitor, we will apply the formula TC1 divided by R ln 2. See the lecture, previous lecture, you can easily remember how this formula will be calculated, and TC1 will be equals to safety factor into TQ R1 ln 2. So we put safety factor equals to 2 as given in the problem, and 40 microsecond, this is the turn off time of the device will be given, and R1 equals to 10 ohm, ln 2 if you calculate, it will be 11.542 microfarad. And if we calculate C for the second expression, in case of thyristor T2, it will be Tc2 divided by R2 ln2. So if we put in this expression with R2, we can calculate it to be 1.1542 microfarad. So two values of capacitance are there. So which capacitor value is suitable? So in the previous lecture of class C commutation, we will see that the higher value of capacitance is to be chosen so that to make the successful commutation. So in this problem, correct answer will be 11.542 microfarad. So we will choose this value of higher value of capacitance in this class C commutation technique. We will successfully commutate the thyristors. So no need to apply the this is actually for class C commutation is a forced commutation technique. So this is not a current commutation technique. This is a forced commutation technique in which the incoming thyristors, this thyristor will be turned off by the incoming thyristors and load current will be transferred to individual thyristors as the thyristor T1 and T2 are work in the complementary fashion. So in this way, this is the problem of class C commutation. In the upcoming lecture, we will see the problem of class B, that is a current commutation problem. Thank you.